fair to say you simply flooded the system with money?
Yes, we did. That's another way to think about it. We did.
Where does it come from? Do you just print it?
We print it digitally. So we, as a central bank, we have the ability to create money that actually increases the money supply. We also print actual currency, and we distribute that through the Federal Reserve Bank.
Yes. This is it. It is over. This is what the end looks like.
So that I think that the internet is going to be one of the major forces for reducing the role of government.
Something called Bitcoin.
Brother, can you spare a Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. You never heard of them a few weeks ago? Now everybody's talking about them.
The one thing that's missing, but that will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash, a method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A.
And this is the biggest story of this decade going forward, is the transition from the old way of doing business around the world to the Bitcoin way of doing business.
I don't know. That already might be played out. It might really be the Dogecoin way of doing business. I don't know. I put out an episode about Dogecoin, and people didn't take it very seriously. I said, could Dogecoin become world reserve currency? People need to start taking Dogecoin seriously, or they're going to real quick as it breaks out to new record highs. Are you having fun yet in this market? How can you not be if you're actually involved? You're doing well, probably right now, unless all you did was buy Bitcoin, like Nathan said. And then you're just kind of like watching everybody else have a party and you're wondering when it's going to be your turn. So I'm going to talk about that this show. Some people are talking about the end of Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is down. That is the big story. This is the show that I do after I send out a newsletter where I put some information, make suggestions, mention a few things. You can take it or leave it. But sometimes you can take it and, in a market like this, you can do well. We talked about Ethereum this week. And to sign up for the newsletter, go in the description and there's a link for it. And then I send it out. And I send it out with an update about Ethereum and a little talking about investing and stuff. I did an exclusive video exclusively for my newsletter subscribers, which goes out for free. So anyway, you can sign up for that. Yeah, I want to talk about Ethereum. I want to talk about the so-called death of Bitcoin, because some people are writing off Bitcoin entirely. And I haven't done that. I certainly haven't done that yet with my portfolio. But not being in Bitcoin and being in other stuff has been the place to be. And I said that Bitcoin maximalists are kind of have egg on their face at this point. It's not going to just be Bitcoin, okay? Right? I think we can say that. It's not going to just be Bitcoin. It's going to be Bitcoin and a bunch of other stuff. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Some of it, some very exciting coins, are pretty close to breaking out to new all-time highs also right now. So I get to mention two longtime favorites of this show, which I first mentioned all the way back in 2017. And if you'd bought some back then, you might be rich now. If I'd bought some and held on to all of it, I'd be pretty rich too. But can't complain. Can't complain when Ethereum is now it's at $3,400. It's still going up. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, I'm your host, Nathan Stoltman. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about Ethereum. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about a few coins that I've liked for a long time that are close to reaching new all-time highs. We might mention Dogecoin. Talk about what's going on with Bitcoin and whether you should sell all of it, the way Jeff Berwick says. And talk about privacy coins in general and the trials and travails that are involved in getting into that stuff. So I am your host, Nathan Stoltman. This is LTV Crypto. This is This Week in Crypto. We have a sponsor, and it's very exciting. We have crypto t-shirts, and you should be wearing one for sure. I wanted to wear crypto t-shirts, and most of the crypto t-shirts out there are kind of lame. So we designed our own, and we sell them in our shop, truthclothing.io. Check it out. I mean, it's brand new shop. Truthclothing.io. It has its own link, the crypto shop. I'm wearing our End the Fed t-shirt right now, but we have Pirate Chain t-shirts, Dogecoin t-shirts, Bitcoin, Crypto Future. I mean, they're all pretty epic, and they are all available right now for pre-order. I'll be wearing them as soon as I get them. I'm very excited. So check that out. You should be wearing crypto-inspired t-shirts, and it's kind of funny to wear a Dogecoin t-shirt or a Pirate Chain t-shirt because, I mean, you're so far ahead of the curve right now. I mean, we are truly living in the future right now. So you just have to show people, look, this is it. This is the future. I'm all in. I'm all in. I wear Bitcoin on my chest. You know, Dogecoin are decentralized. Free shipping on orders over $50. And that's at truthclothing.io. And we have other shirts too. And a big sale going on too. So you can load up your cart, then you get free shipping over $50. We have stuff on sale too. Even some of these shirts. So check it out. Truthclothing.io. Okay. All right. So Ethereum is pumping. So why, you might wonder, when Ethereum is up over 300% this year, people want to ask me for advice, and people charge all kinds of money for giving advice on cryptocurrencies. I'm learning about this. People sell their cryptocurrency picks, but what are you paying people for? You could just buy Ethereum. I don't understand. It just shows you can be a very boring person. And really, what I've learned from my crypto consulting is I'd like to advise everyone to be a boring person because it's so much more straightforward. You can just buy, you can be a crypto normie or a crypto boomer, which is similar but not exactly the same thing. And you can buy Bitcoin and Ethereum on Coinbase, and you can hold it there, or Gemini, and then you can earn interest. So, and you can use my link when you sign up, but that's as much as it takes to get started. And one tip I put in my newsletter, I'm on that video, and I'll tell you, it's the biggest mistake, and I can tell you from experience from working with people, the biggest mistake people make in cryptocurrency is not buying. Not buying. Right, because you didn't buy Bitcoin when it was cheaper. That was the mistake you made. So try not to make that mistake. I would say, even though I can't give financial advice, if you're thinking about it and you think about inflation and you realize, hey, this is what the kids are doing, and it seems like it's pretty cool and all the coolest people are into cryptocurrency, well, maybe you should think about getting involved. I don't know how to say that. You could lose all your money, okay? That's what makes it even more exciting. But people do. People do lose all their money, especially getting into crazy stuff. But once again, it's a pretty brain dead, retard can do it at this point, which is again why I think the people charging money for picks is funny, because you can do it. You can do it, and then when you're feeling crazy, you can just buy some so-called shit coin on Coinbase too, or Gemini, or Kraken, or any number of other places, and you can hold your coins there, and generally speaking, they'll probably be safer on Coinbase than they will if you have to take care of it yourself. Unfortunately, even though in a perfect world it would be safer and better for you to custody your own coins like a professional, but realize that not everybody does that, and even the professionals don't do that, right? As far as holding your coins on Coinbase or Gemini or earning interest on BlockFi, that's what the corporations do. They don't custody their own crypto. They don't have their own keys. So if it's good enough for them, then it's good enough for most, like I said, crypto normies, crypto boomers. You can get into stuff that's a little more out there if you're feeling it, if you're feeling yourself. And then you can start looking into stuff like buying stuff with Uniswap or Trade Ogre. But until then, you can get started and you can have plenty of excitement, believe me. plenty of excitement just being in these boring grandpa coins like Ethereum. So it, if anything, makes me want to get more Ethereum, really, even though it's the second biggest part of my portfolio. I believe in it as far as it's an automatic diversifier. You don't really need to buy anything else. Buying Ethereum is kind of like investing in a lot of different coins at the same time, because everything basically runs on Ethereum, and NFTs run on Ethereum, and all of DeFi runs on Ethereum. If you're actually doing things like I've had to do, you know, if you're trading on Uniswap, you need to burn Ethereum. You need to buy Ethereum. If you're buying an NFT, you need Ethereum. If you're making an NFT, you need Ethereum. You need Ethereum to do stuff in this crypto world. It's like the oil, you know. It's like gas. It's what people use to get around. So people need it, and the supply situation is even getting better. So the supply supposedly is, I'm not sure if it's deflationary. It's a little mysterious, but it's a better situation than it was before, which is, you know, positive for the price. And my goodness, I'm looking at the price right now. It doesn't seem to stop. So is Bitcoin dead? Is the next question, which is separate from the Ethereum question. So what do I think? Yeah, I mean, if you're not in crypto, if you're not in Ethereum, you know, you might want to get some. People are making big predictions for it. People are talking about 5,000, 10,000. Some guys talking about 5,000 this week. I thought I'd show you that. Fortune magazine says one financial advisor CEO says Ethereum might be at $5,000 this week. Well, at this rate, it will be. I mean, at this rate, it will be. But I don't know if it can keep it up. So the next question. So what do I think about Ethereum? Yeah, I like it. It's slow, stupid. It's not money. It's not even close to money. It's never going to be money. The only thing it's good for is to buy it and have the price go up, really, and then you have to use it to do things, like if you want to trade on Uniswap or something. But otherwise, it's pretty crappy. I mean, you know, that's my real opinion about it. It's slow, it's expensive, but it's the best we got, apparently, and there's all kinds of investments in it, and it's getting better. That's the word on the streets. So even though it's slow, even though transactions take forever, even though it's confusing, it is what they build everything on still, even though there are competitors. You know, Ethereum is still king. So investing in that, you know, as far as giving yourself something with maybe more limited downside than some of the other stonks, coins that you might be looking into. So, yeah, get some Ethereum. You definitely should. Besides that, the other topic is Bitcoin dead? And yes, it has been trading sideways. Is it dead like the way Jeff Berwick says? Jeff Berwick says that Bitcoin is going down and that people are eventually going to start using privacy coins. So I don't know about that. I definitely don't know about that. I think privacy coins are definitely going to be frowned upon by the authorities, in as much as they're not frowned upon already. And there's like one place I know to get Pirate Chain, for example, and that place could get shut down by the feds, and then I wouldn't even know where to buy it anymore. So I just don't know about the future for legitimate people, crypto normies, using privacy coins. I like them, I own them, but I don't know about the general public getting involved and it taking the place as a store of value of something like Bitcoin, which really is a perfect store of value. So Bitcoin has all of the characteristics it should have to be a store of value, and the only thing that makes it crappy as money is that it's too slow and it's too expensive. Same as Ethereum. It's too slow and too expensive. But as a store of value, I don't have a problem with that necessarily. Now, will other things perform better? So I still see the value in Bitcoin. I don't see it going I don't see it being overtaken by privacy coins. I still think corporations and rich people, if they want to park their money somewhere big that can hold all their money, then they're going to take Bitcoin. It's digital gold. I think it's genuinely, legitimately the number one asset to store value. Now, could people store value in Dogecoin too? That's another question. But as far as Bitcoin goes, no, I still see the value in it. I'm still holding it, and I just earn interest over on BlockFi. If you wanted to talk to me about earning interest, we can always talk about that. But on the other hand, I do see the value in things that are alternatives to Bitcoin that are better forms of money than Bitcoin and have the same characteristics as Bitcoin in that they could be considered stores of value too, because Litecoin is also scarce, also limited, also decentralized, and it just works better as money. So is it possible that people could also decide to use it as a store of value? Yeah. And they could do that with privacy coins too. And they could do it with Dogecoin too. Dogecoin is, a lot like Bitcoin. It has an inflation issue, which is way overblown, basically. But it could legitimately very well be money. And to that extent, it could also be considered a store of value, even though it has some inflation. But I've talked about that before. Gold has inflation too. There are other things that are inflationary that are regarded as stores of value. So it's possible that Dogecoin could be too. And Dogecoin, if you're looking for alpha, right now, you can find it maybe in Dogecoin as it breaks out to all new highs. Risky though, and stupid, like some things. Investing in Doge, you get to say, I'm too stupid to invest in something smart, and then you get to get the gains from it. That's the beauty of it. So is Bitcoin dead? I don't think so. I'm not selling. But being scattered around in other things, obviously the trend is away from Bitcoin. So obviously if you're playing the trend, you're going into other stuff. And I believe, eventually we're close. I feel it. We're really close. And I already accept cryptocurrency as payment for my services, for crypto consulting. And we also accept cryptocurrency as payment for our t-shirts if you go to other forms of payment on our website. So we're trying to get there, but we're almost there to where people want to use money, and they're going to have to pick something. And there are a lot of things better at being money than Bitcoin, including Dogecoin, but also including Litecoin, Monero, Pirate Chain, Bitcoin Cash, XRP. There would be a whole fund. If I had my way, I'd have a fund of the things that are better at being money than Bitcoin, because one of them is going to be sorry, my wife is getting gas, needs help. So that's what's going on. I would say there is something to the new form of money, and we're getting close to using it. And I just try, anybody you can, any way you can, be ready to pay for things in cryptocurrency, be ready to give people cryptocurrency, be ready to live the real crypto future. I mean, we're there, you can get your Exodus wallet, you can get your Dogecoin in your Exodus wallet. I do shows where I send people Dogecoin, but now I'm going to start having people send me Dogecoin instead to demonstrate the same thing. Once I get enough people tuned in, then we'll have people start sending it here, and then you can hear the Dogecoin arrive, or Litecoin. So we believe in that future, definitely in the alternative money future, because we have to use some kind of money, and Bitcoin doesn't work. Bitcoin is just ridiculous, slow, and kind of expensive. It's not even the expense, it's the problem. It's just too damn slow. And there's other stuff that's way faster. And once you use it, you realize that. And those things include Dogecoin and Litecoin. All right, a few coins that are about to break out to all-time highs, which are coins that are great coins and have been for a long time, and which I said I first recommended way back in 2017, I believe. Chainlink and AAVE, which used to be called Lend. So when something breaks out to all new highs, that's when you see the biggest gains. You're seeing it right now with Ethereum. So you have a chance if you're interested and you like getting advice on coins and you don't want to pick it yourself. But there are two great coins. AAVE, and the chart looks like this right now. It's just about to head towards all-time highs, and if it breaks out, it really could go. AAVE has a very limited total supply of 16 million coins, I believe it is. Most of them are out already. So, and it's a decentralized lending platform that already totally works. Rich people like Mark Cuban have some. And I think that it is very close to breaking out to new all-time highs. So, yes, it could get rejected and head down. So there's always risk, but that's a coin that's been good for a long time. Dogecoin is about to break out to all-time highs. It appears, could be headed towards, who knows. And also Chainlink. Chainlink, people freaking love Chainlink. We talked about Chainlink, like I said, way back in the day. Hopefully you got some then. You're not too late to get some now. Chainlink hasn't been doing crazy things yet, but it is capable of crazy things. The people that like Chainlink freaking love Chainlink, and they talk about it all the time, and they have all kinds of memes, and it's a hell of a community. So yes, Chainlink is a long-term hold, and if you don't have any yet, you might have a chance before it starts really smashing, possibly. Not financial advice or anything, but it is excited. I have, and I'm in it. I'm in Aave, I'm in Doge, I'm in Chainlink, and for some time, not selling, and expecting, with the market the way it is now, that these things could be about to take off too. So you can always buy just a little bit of those types of coins on Coinbase if you like. Yeah, and those are available. Those are available and easy to buy on Coinbase. So don't tell me I never give you any recommendations, because I decided to go ahead and give you those, because those are ones that we've been talking about for a long time, and it just so happened to be being close to breaking out to new record highs. So let me see if there's anything else I need to cover in the chat. I talked about different things. I'd like to be able to help people figure out how they're investing. I'd like to help people figure out how to make money. So that's what we're trying to do with this channel. I'm thinking about starting like a Bitcoin church of some sort. I know it's kind of crazy, but I almost did that show yesterday. Just still don't know how it will be received. But there is something. Looking to form a community, like talking about cryptocurrency, working on ideas to bring people together to talk about cryptocurrency. What I could do right now, actually, I'll experiment with this, is I could take phone calls. Yes, I'll give it a try. I could go ahead and take phone calls for this show, and we can see if anybody has any ideas. I haven't tried this for some time, so don't let me down. I don't know if I have enough people tuned in. Let me see. All right, let's give it a try. You can call in 650-429-8294. Go ahead, you can call in. We'll try it. We'll try it out. We're trying different things on YouTube, so 650-429-8294. Go ahead and call in if you want. You can tell me what you're thinking about. Yeah, had some. Oh, the R coin, one of the wallets is down right now. The Pirate Chain wallet Lite is down, and I have coins in there too. So I'm hoping it comes back online. But this is kind of what I warned about when I was telling people maybe not to get into Pirate Chain. It looks like it's back online. Great. the Pirate Chain Lite wallet went totally down, so you wouldn't be able to do anything with it, but it is totally back online apparently right now. Oh no, there it goes out. It was showing stuff. Just doesn't have a warning screen anymore. 650-429-8294 if you want to call in. Yeah, I know somebody who might have lost some Pirate Chain. So much less risk of total loss if you never get involved in privacy coins at all. We have another show we do live on DLive, the news show. You can find that by following us on DLive, dlive.tv/lifttheveil. Normally it would be tonight and Thursday night. I might still do a show later today. So I might have really gone for too much by looking for phone calls. All right, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up the show now on YouTube. I'm gonna go over to DLive where I could wait a little bit longer to see if anybody calls in. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. If you want to sign up for consulting, go to bitcoinmissionary.com. That's what I do most of the day. So I can help you out with crypto and stuff, setting up wallets, whatever you need to do. So check that out, bitcoinmissionary.com. And that's it. So thanks everybody for tuning in on YouTube. This was Week in Crypto, and we'll see you at the next one. For now, that is what it is.